We got some time. How much time? I don't know.
Just go to it now.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, yeah, as I was saying, so I went to Christiana. I kind of grew up in like my whole neighborhood. No one in my neighborhood even now is white. I grew up around black people my whole life.
Right.
So once I got to Cabrini, it was like.
See, that's the other side.
It was like, it was kind of weird. It was like, yo, I'm like around all these like white people.
Right.
You know, like I don't know how I should act. Cause I mean, in Christiana, it was diverse. It was whites, it was blacks, it was these. But you know, once I left Christiana, and I went back to home, it was like back to reality. Like everyone around me is black. So once I came here, it was just like a wake up call. Like, wow.
Right.
Like I didn't know how I should act or how I should be. I mean, now I kind of adjusted to it. I mean, it's cool being around, you know, different people and learning from them. So I guess it's just like a learning experience, kind of what you said.
Yep.
But since you attended an HBCU and you're kind of like familiar with Cabrini and the surrounding area, how is it different being around like the different types of people?
Well, for me, you have to be, I call it being a chameleon. You have to be able to adapt to your environment. No doubt when I went to Clark College, you know, they're like, what are you talking like a white boy for? You know what I mean? So you get that. But, you know what I mean? You have to be able to deal with everybody. And no doubt at Cabrini, I mean, there's times I still get myself in trouble because I bring too much of my blackness. And there's no doubt a lot of white people get scared when you really start being your black, you know what I mean? And they be like, whoa, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, hey, you know, like when I go to meetings, I don't, you know, come on now, I'm a brother. I tell them that, you know, I ain't go, yes, sir, good afternoon, and I get out of here. You know what I mean? So, but sometimes you have to do that. I mean, there's been other meetings where I do have to, yes, good afternoon, I'm doing well, thank you. You know, versus, you know, what's up, man? You know what I mean? So I go back and forth. And growing up, you know, like I said, I was a black hippie, so it was always, you know, I'm listening to rock, you know what I mean? Give me some Led Zeppelin, some Robin Trower, some Frank Zappa, you know what I mean? Versus, you know, the loser, woo, 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 woo. But see, you know, that goes into, unfortunately, the getting high days. See, when you're singing and crooning to the ladies, that don't do nothing when you're buzzed out. You know what I mean? But the rock will, you know, take your mind to another level. So I was, you know, into the rock and going to the concerts. And, you know, I remember going to a lot of concerts. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and who was it? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and Carlos Santana. That was the concert I went to. So those are the things I used to go to. But yeah, Cabrini. I wish these local colleges. Well, I shouldn't say wish, but it's hard. But you know, in other words, like, you know, you being a black student on Cabrini, you guys need to be here. Y'all need to embrace each other because there's not many of you around. You know what I mean? So it would be nice if you guys had some type of connection. When I'm around here in the main line, like if I'm over Wayne, if I see somebody and I don't know them and they're black, I'm like, yo, where are you from? You know what I mean? Not to be mean, but to embrace them. Like, hey, do you know this is here? Like a lot of people don't know that the barbershop's right here.
I actually got friends that go, yeah, my friends go to the barbershop.
But see, a lot of people didn't know that. Or a lot of them don't know that there's black communities. You go outside of this area, they're like, black communities around here? Really?
Yeah, honestly, when they said that, they were like, yeah, black people live around here. I was like, what? Yeah. Black people live around here?
Right.
Since when?
Exactly. So it's funny. I mean, when I go on the campus, sometimes they don't know how to receive us. Like when we first started going there to play basketball, you know what I mean? Like I said, racism is alive and well. You know, it's unfortunate, but there's still a lot of people that have backwards thinking. So.
Yeah. So what type of like hip hop artists did you listen to? You said, I know you mentioned like a lot of rock artists, but like who did you listen to growing up? Yeah.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
See, that's a young buck. I'm 54. I don't listen to no freaking rap. Get the heck out of here. I don't do rap.
You listen to rap growing up?
No, I said I don't do rap.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, for me, you know, I'm talking about the Spinners, Earth, Wind and Fire, you know what I mean? That's my stuff. Luther, you know, Bobby Blue Band. I mean, I could go on and on about black artists. Aretha Franklin. See, me, it was more R&B. See, back then, they were singers. See, rap is your generation. And I'm not
no, Tupac, because NWA.
Oh, heck no. Well, I like Tupac, and I do like NWA, Power to the People. So I definitely identify with it. My thing is stupid rap. You know what I mean? How many times do I need to see a girl shaking her butt? Even though it look kind of good now, you know, I ain't mad at them, you know what I mean? But it takes away from the reality. So when you got young people, whether they're black or white, and you know, white people, they like, you know, oh, stay away from them black people. But yet their kids are in the room jamming on, you know, on Tupac, on Diddy or whoever else, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You got to look at what's really going on when it comes to music. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of rappers nowadays, you know, young people today are healthier than when we were. So what are the women? 15, 16, 17, 18, but got bodies like, you know,
like
25.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they sitting here, pow, pow, you know what I mean? And so we're watching this on a video, and we're thinking that all women are like that. All women are quick, fast, you know, got the rump shaking pooter. I'll say pooter, I ain't gonna say butt. I did say butt. Sorry, Miss Horse. But, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got all that mess going on, and people that don't have a brain buy into that. You know, half the stuff they in the videos, they're renting. You know, that's not their, you half of them don't have no money like that. And if you're smart, you know, that's what happened to a lot of black artists back in the day. They didn't own the rights to their music. You know what I mean? So that's why half of them aren't rich like they should be. Well, rap artists are bringing a different evolution to it, where they're empowering themselves, you know, to become the producers, the directors of the videos and all that. So, but no, I mean, I listen, you know, back in the, who was it? Heavy D. I like whatever the heck he did, that song he did. You don't even know Heavy D.
Yeah, I don't even know who Heavy D is, honestly.
You don't know who Heavy D is?
No,
Run DMC?
This is a big light-skinned guy, right?
Yeah, but you know Run DMC?
Yeah, I know Run DMC. Rev Run?
Yeah, well, not forget about Rev Run. I'm talking Run DMC. See, Rev Run got...
He's part of Run DMC, right?
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying, he got big because, you know, Run DMC got a little bigger now because he's on TV. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But oh gosh, I gotta even think about it. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of these guys. Because you making me go backwards now into some of the earlier hip hop, you know, rap singers. And
oh man, you said Led Zeppelin. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
rock.
You kind of.
He's a legend.
Yeah, exactly. Talk to him.
My brother always was playing that on his guitar when we were younger.
Exactly.
So I've been introduced to Led Zeppelin.
Yes is one of my all-time favorite groups. Yes is a bad group. But see that goes back into even going into music. See, you guys dub, sample, digitize this. Half of people can't sing, but you know, to get in the studio, all of a sudden now they can sing. You know, but then they get live and they, you know what I mean? Sound like crap. So back in the day, you had to learn how to play music. You know what I mean? You learned the music. You really played instruments. Now they don't do that. You know, a lot of people can get up there just with a mic and, you know, put some music in the background and they're, you know, blowing up. You know, but they don't really know that. See, this goes back to history, you know what I mean, about where music came from. You know, I just did this thing with my daughter. She's up at Penn State. And she asked me about the blues. And one of the teachers said, well, you know, gospel came out of the blues. All the way around, you know what I mean? No, gospel was how blacks, forget the blacks, slaves communicated on the fields. It's how slaves kept themselves together because we always had that spiritual side. There was a God-based foundation. So gospel music was a way for us to embrace, number one, the spiritual side, to keep us strong enough to sit down in them fields all day long in that hot sun. And the blues came out of it. But, you know, when she said that, I was like, man, well, your teacher don't know. You know, but that's the problem that has a lot with blacks. You know, we don't know. Then that's why a lot of kids, I'll tell them, you know, you're from Africa. What? I ain't from no Africa. Yes,
that's crazy because I say the same thing.
That's what you are. You're African. And most races embrace that. They embrace where they come from. We don't. Why? Because we were stolen from our home motherland, from Mother Africa, brought over as slaves, and not given the background as to who we are, the kings and queens that we came from. You know what I mean? We are the most powerful people. Sorry, bro. We are the most powerful people on the earth. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, they say Adam and Eve. And number one, Adam and Eve could not be white. You can't get black from white, but you can surely get white from black when you look at the color spectrum. You know what I mean? So that right there should give you a history of where we came from. Like Italians, you know, they get mad. I said, man, when Hannibal crossed them out, please, them brothers seen them white girls. I was like, yeah. Sorry, Miss Horse.